Surf Chronicles is your behind-the-scenes ticket to the 2010 ASP World Tour. From the Quicksilver Pro in Australia to the Billabong Pipeline Masters, the year-long 10-stop season puts the best surfers on the planet in the best waves on the planet, and only one will be named world champion. Coming up in this episode of Surf Chronicles, we're venturing to the South American paradise of Santa Catarina for the Billabong Pro Brazil. From April 23rd through May 2nd, the world's best surfers will be dancing the samba at the famous Impatuba Beach Break. Local hero Adriano de Souza carries the hopes of his whole country on his shoulders. He came up short against Kelly Slater in last year's final. He has every intention of going one further this time around.
My brother, he's the first member of the family surfing, and when I was like 80 years old, I saw him pretty much a whole weekend going to the beach. I said, oh, I don't know what he's doing on the beach, but I want to check it out.
Even from an early age, de Souza was pegged as a potential world champion. At 10 years old, he began his journey into the world of pro surfing.
When I started doing the contest, I put all my energy, on the first contest. And I was with my brother, and he told me, if you're doing well in this event, maybe I'm gonna put you on another one. Yeah, I've started well in the first one and the second one, I'm just like, try all the time to go to the contest, like it is my motivator, to compete every contest.
His nickname Menino means little boy, and he picked it as a pint-sized shredder when he was a kid. He's considered to be Brazil's brightest hope for a world title. In 2009, de Souza finished the season rated 5th. From humble beginnings, his abilities in the water have elevated to a position of national sporting hero. Football,
I'm really bad, and swimming, I'm really bad as well. So everything I have, it is surfing.
For the next 10 days, competing on his home turf will be his sole focus. Day one of the Billabong Pro, Santa Catarina gets underway under rainy skies. Not one to let a few clouds get him down, Joel Parkinson takes to the skies and is rewarded with the highest score of the event for the effort.
I think it's been a few years since I've done one in competition, but definitely done ones, free surfing at home and stuff.
Portugal's Tiago Perez comes up against Kelly Slater, the winner of the last tour stop at Bells Beach, Australia. Slater is slow out of the gates. Perez prevails, advancing into round 3, while Slater was relegated to round 2, the loser's round. De Souza battles, but struggles to stick his airs. Brazilian veteran Neco Patarats edges him out thanks to a series of old-school hacks. Come round 2, both de Souza and Slater are able to get themselves back in the hunt, finally finding their feet and advancing into round 3.
Right now it's kind of like a totally different situation. Now I have a pressure, now I have to win the event, so it's pretty hard, but yeah, I try my best. Yeah, definitely Brazil event, it is a pressure because we don't have any world champs, and I'm the first Brazilian. The guys put a corn, yeah, Adrian will be the first world champ.
I think he's very, very good, very focused, very confident in himself. He has a shot in the title for sure, and it's not going to be easy.
Last year, de Souza was able to put together the best run of his career. It was a year highlighted by his second-place result here.
A lot of people close to here come to support, So that's the good thing from Brazil, people get out of the house and go to the beach to support the Brazilians. The crowd want to see the best performance, you know? So definitely Kelly, Joe, Dane, Jody, all of these guys, I want to show something.
The pressure to put on another solid showing weighed heavy on D'Souza's shoulders. But being the professional that he is, he's keeping it all in stride.
I just try to live day by day. You know, that's my main thing, and I don't know what happened tomorrow.
Day 2 greets the Billabong Pro with sunny skies and some highly contestable waves. It's a perfect setting for today's progressive approach to wave riding. The word progressive is inevitably linked to Jordy Smith, and he shows why, unleashing a barrage of beautiful backside 360s in small waves.
I don't really plan on anything. I'll wake up tomorrow, and if there's there's good air sections, I'll be going for it.
Dane Reynolds is another barrier-breaking performer. Kelly Slater has called him one of the world's most talented surfers. He obviously has other plans for Adriano D'Souza as the two square off. D'Souza stumbles, struggling to land his airs once again. While Reynolds is in fine form. It's Reynolds that goes on to take the heat win.
I had a lot of fun and got a couple good scores and beat the local favorite, which is surprised to even be asked for an autograph on the beach.
World Tour rookie Jason Andre is now the last Brazilian remaining in the event. He breezes through round 4 with his patented tail slides and explosive aerials.
Yeah, pretty stoked to make one more hit. That's my best result so far. And I had a couple good waves, the left kind of waves that I like.
The coast here, it's really, really huge, you know? And every single corner, it's 1,000 people and 1,000 villages.
The biggest city in Brazil is Rio de Janeiro. It's approximately 900 kilometers north of Santa Catarina. Far removed from the city life, Santa Catarina is home to a diverse array of wildlife. The life is more relaxed, and you're much more apt to be greeted with a smile.
The states and the country try to preserve this area. That's really nice to see.
Give me a one-way flight back to the 50s.
I think all the guys down here, it's really happy. Working a lot, but I still the smile on the face.
The history of surfing in Brazil goes back a long way.
Surfing started in Brazil in the 60s, late 50s, but mostly 60s. With a special board we call Madeirite. It was a special Brazilian project in between the wooden boards and the fiberglass longboards. In Arpoador, Ipanema Beach, where surfing started in Brazil, this special board was popular for 3, 4, 5 years.
Slowly over time, the sport began to take root and develop.
The whole 70s was beautiful. The most romantic time for surfing. And then came the 80s, and then all the commercial sides started. All the media, little bit television, but mostly magazines and radio, newspapers, specialized.
The first domestic surf companies didn't begin to emerge until the late 70s and didn't begin to thrive until the mid-80s. Nowadays, the country's surf business is highly developed and the international surf stars are heavily promoted. As the last day of the Billabong Pro rolls around, it's down to the quarterfinals. Red-hot Jason Andre faces Tahiti's Michel Perez. And while Perez drops some very powerful turns, he's no match for the lightning-fast rookie. In the dying seconds of the heat, Andre gets the best of Perez and advances.
When I was doing the turn, I was like, oh my God, just want to keep strong like this.
In another quarterfinal, Kelly Slater and Jordy Smith go toe-to-toe. And once again, Smith uncorks a number of 360 airs. Ironically, the two share the same birthday. But with 16 years separating them, Slater puts his experience to good use, squelching the young South African's fire.
These guys are throwing huge airs down, and it's up to us to either step up and learn from that and apply it, or to, you know, let them just do their thing and stay out of the way.
Meanwhile, Dane Reynolds keeps his streak alive, landing the most impressive air of the round. Moving on to the semis.
I used to try them a lot like 5 years ago, and yeah, just luck, you know. Sometimes it's on your side.
In a hard-fought, well-served semi, Andre just edges Reynolds out in the last second. Andre has all the momentum in the world. Every wave is accented with either a huge blowtail or massive air. But Slater is still rolling, and he's been at this game for a long time. Andre continues to flirt with disaster, but continues to stay on his feet and get the scores. By the end of the final, there's nothing Slater can do. It's Andre's event. He becomes the first Brazilian to win the Billabong Pro Brazil.
Valeu, galera, tá amarradão por isso, pô, melhor dia da minha vida. Obrigado a todo mundo que me apoiou, essa torcida aqui na beira da praia.
3 events into the 2010 ASP World Tour, and Kelly Slater has taken the overall ratings lead. Jordy Smith finds himself not too far behind in second, while Taj Burrow holds down third. Coming up on Surf Chronicles, we set sail from Brazil and head back to Australia for a special episode as a group of the world's best gather for a special training camp. They delve into training techniques, fitness programs, and even launch themselves off a skateboard ramp. Stay tuned.